The film you're about to witness was produced by the Lincoln Engine Company, number 9, and radio station WSBA. As our story begins, little Gary has been unfortunate enough to get some of Mother's matches, and with no evil intentions is lighting them in a nearby lumber yard. Look out, Gary. You'll burn yourself. Watch that match. Too late. Already some rubbish is burning. And in his hurry to get away, Gary is caught beneath some falling lumber, and the wind is blowing the flames in his direction. Luckily, a passerby notices the blaze and turns in the alarm. Within 5 seconds, the alarm reaches the firehouse. The men rush toward the tape machine that records the number of the box from which the alarm is coming. The alarm, having been completed, is checked against the master file to make certain of the location. The men are on their way. Swiftly and expertly, the sleek truck is guided to the scene. Each man has his own assignment. These 2 men see that the hose is properly connected to the hydrant, while a third keeps the hose from becoming tangled. A child is discovered and is rescued by one of the men. These men quickly determined the proper technique necessary to fight this particular conflagration and proceed to do so. Notice the skill with which these men handle the apparatus. They realize that one mistake may mean a life lost. York should indeed be proud of such excellent firefighters. But let's not forget little Gary. Having been carried some distance from the scene, a nurse quickly examines the boy and signals for him to be taken to the hospital. Back at the engine house, the accident goes on file with others that all go together to make up a fireman's day. And now we are privileged to have with us the fire chief of the city of York, L. Ellis Wagner, with another brief but important message.
All fires start small. A major fire is simply the growth of a very small one. That is an age-old statement, in fact, with this difference, that the small fire today has a greater potential area of destruction because of the hazards that have become unnecessary in part of modern industry and in the home.
Ladies and gentlemen, the effort you just saw was probably photographed about 1948. This is Gene Garnes speaking, your cameraman, your producer, director, audio man. We shot that with a budget of about $7.83 for Fire Prevention Week, and you saw it for the first time with the audio and the video properly synchronized. There's L. Ellis Wagner, Philip K. Eberly, and Chester Hartman of the Lincoln Engine Company. This was shot at the following year, I believe, during Fire Prevention Week. The previous film was unearthed recently by Joyce, Chester's daughter, Joyce Paulus, who turned the audio and video over to me. It was 8mm film, and we were able to process it and present it as you've just seen it. I'm not going to know all the people here. Larry Flom on your left. The other chap on the right was one of the regular drivers of Lincoln Engine Company number 9. Chet Hartman here, showing motion pictures in the auditorium of Engine Company 9, entertaining the young folks of the neighborhood. Following the motion picture, there was some activity outside. Everybody had donuts, Coke, and coffee. If out of focus. I was very young in those days, you must remember, and I had to learn sometime, and apparently this is one of the days when I learned about focusing. There's Chief Wagner. There's the star of our movie previously, little Gary Brown, I believe. Yes, Bear Brown. Gary Bear was his name. Again, one of the regular drivers. And on your left, Larry Flom. Following the dispensation of the goodies, Larry drove us up Maryland Avenue to the old Trafalgar Shirt Factory. The building, I believe, even as I speak, is still there, and I speak in this year, 1991, and a demonstration was given on the use of the ladder truck. And with that, I will bow out and hope you've enjoyed our little reminiscent presentation. Thank you much.